Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Chanel, the owner of 3 Balls Handmade Soaps and More. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping back by. We're almost at 1K, okay? Alright, so today we're going to be working with turmeric powder and activated charcoal. Alright, you guys, so as always, I like to show y'all the supplies that I will be using. So here's all the supplies. If I forget anything, I will show you guys. Like if I'm using it, I will show you what it is or whatever. But for the most part, this is everything on the table. And then we are going to be working with turmeric powder and activated charcoal today. So I'm going to clean off my table and then we'll go ahead and get started measuring out the recipe. Right here, I'm just measuring out my recipe, all my oils and butters. And then I'm going to pick you guys back up once everything gets melted down together. Alright, so my oils and butters have cooled down, and then it's time to go ahead and combine the lye water solution with the oils. So right here, I'm just straining my lye water solution because I did have just a few floaties, so I don't need that going into the oils. So that's why I'm using the strainer. And then I'm just going to stick blend that until I get to like a very, 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 very thin trace. I'm looking for this trace to be very thin. I need to be able to pour it, like separate it into two, do the two colors, and I also need the two colors to kind of like blend together as I'm pouring. So that's why I needed a very light trace. And once I've reached that, once I'm satisfied with it, then I pretty much just split the batch into two. Now this time I did not weigh the batch when I split it into two. I've worked with this enough, y'all. I personally just felt comfortable enough to be able to split it like this and not weigh it. So to each his own, you know, do what you're comfortable with doing, okay? So, and like I said, I'm comfortable with doing it like this, so that's why I did it this way. Alright, so now that my batch has been divided into two, I am just adding in the activated charcoal as well as the turmeric powder. And for both of these, I only added a half a teaspoon. I did a half a teaspoon of charcoal and a half a teaspoon of turmeric. This activated charcoal that I'm using, y'all, a little goes a long way. And you'll see in my video, you know, you'll see later on how dark my soap was, even with just a half a teaspoon. So, and right here, and I'm just making sure that I get all these clumps out of this turmeric powder because I don't need no clumping in the final product. So that's what I'm doing right now, is just trying to make sure that I blend this really well. Alright, so I pretty much got all of the turmeric blended up well. You know, there's no more clumps in there. So I'm just wiping off my stick blender, and I'm just going to push that out the way. And then we're going to go ahead and get started with this activated charcoal, getting that blended up. And I don't think I mentioned this to you guys, but I did soap near room temperature. I wasn't at room temperature, but I was near room temperature. So because I was working with the activated charcoal, and again, that does have the tendency to cause your soap to thicken up. So, and I needed to be able to pour this. So I did soap near room temp. And do y'all see how dark this activated charcoal is? Like, I only used a half a teaspoon, and that's why I said a little goes a long way with this activated charcoal, because it, as you can see, it did not take much, and I have a dark black color. All right, so now that I have my soap at the consistency that I am looking for, or that I was looking for, it is time to start pouring this batch into the soap mold. So that's what you see me doing right now, and I'm just taking turns between the two colors. And this right here would be a really pretty soap for like Halloween, or if you're trying to do like a theme soap or something like that. This will be on our website year round, so but that is something to think about if you want to bring this out, during Halloween, these two colors. But yeah, so I'm just pouring this in here, and the activated charcoal started giving me not, I wouldn't say a hard time, but it was definitely, that one was definitely starting to thicken up a little more than the one with the turmeric in it. So now, I did not have any essential oil in here because this will be used on the face. I personally don't like scents on my face, so I just kept this whole soap unscented. All right, so now that we have our soap in the mold, I just give it a little tap on my table to get out any possible air bubbles. And then I was undecided on if I wanted to use the hanger swirl or the chopstick, but I just went in with the chopstick, and to try to like I said, give me a little bit more swirls, like swirl the color a little bit more. So that's what you see me doing right now, that and trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the top. And that right there is actually pretty cute. Y'all see that? Did y'all see that before I went back and messed it up? But I went back and messed with this top quite a few times, and you're gonna see that in this video, because again, I can't leave well enough alone with the tops. But all in all, I think it turned out pretty nice. So and there she is, guys. Now y'all look at this turmeric color. Watch and see how it looks in this very next clip. Like, it's just watch. All right, so y'all remember how orange and vibrant that color was before we went through gel phase? Now look at this. It's more of like a tan color. It kind of looks like the color, like I said, when you have when you use honey in your soap. That's the color that it looks like now. So, but hey, needless to say, that's the color that I was going for. So therefore, I am not upset at all. I think it turned out very nice. It's very pretty. So I'll take it. And y'all, just look at this. Look at the side of that. We got a full gel. It came out really nice. I'm so glad that I went back in with that chopstick and made those little like swirls in there. Because you're going to see, like, you'll see that once we cut it. Well, once I cut it, you'll see what I'm talking about. All those little swirls. You can literally see the marks from the chopstick. But it looks good to me. Y'all let me know what you think. And look at the lines at the bottom, y'all. That was from that chopstick, me using that chopstick. So I mean, you're not gonna really be able to see that once it gets cut up, but it looks pretty cool looking at it, looking at the whole loaf together. Right here, I got it turned on its side, because if I stand it up the right way, then it's gonna smash my top once I cut it. So I just laid it on its side to cut it. That way it will be like a lot easier for me. So y'all just enjoy the cut. I know I say this in every video, but I'm gonna get me another soap cutter one day. It's just not a priority. So y'all get to watch me. Hopefully you will stick around and watch me cut each one by one so that we can see what the inside looks like. And if you are enjoying this video, y'all, please don't forget to hit the like button. Definitely let me know what you think down below. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, please. It really does help the channel out, and we really do appreciate it as well. So thanks, guys. Alright, so now that we have our soaps cut up, it is time for me to stamp them. Now you don't have to do this part. Y'all know y'all already know how I feel about my little stamp. But before I do that, I wanted to show y'all the difference in the two colors. Well, not the two colors, but you see now this lighter part that I'm showing you is the turmeric, as well as this other part is the turmeric. Over time, the darker, the more orange looking color, it's gonna turn into that lighter color that you see. But yeah, so that's gonna come with time, and I can't wait. So, but yeah, I just want to show y'all that. So right now I'm just putting the saran wrap down. Again, I put down the saran wrap to keep the soap from getting into my stamp. So that's the only reason for the saran wrap in between the soap and the stamp. So that pretty much wraps up this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button, because that definitely helps out our channel. This gets that video out to more people. And to everyone that has subscribed to us, thank you so much. I'm thinking about doing a live once we hit 1K and letting you guys see the actual 3 brothers and the sister. So y'all let me know what you think of the video, and until next time, I will see you guys later.